Well, Sean, I don't know if you've noticed, but we're in the midst of a global pandemic.
You don't say.
Never really thought, yeah, no, it's happening. Never really expected that coming in
No.
2020, as I know you didn't, but here we are. And one of the big concerns is that there are so many families that are right here in Nevada who are out of work and needing assistance. That is where our next group comes in.
Absolutely. Andrea Vigil, she's the co-founder of Allegiant Electric LLC. She's also the director of Lutheran Social Services of Nevada. She joins us now with more. How are you?
I'm doing great. Thank you.
Let's talk about the absolute incredible work that you're doing there right now. Lutheran Social Services in Nevada, for those who don't know, what is it that you do?
Right now, I'm serving on the board of Lutheran Social Services. I was just recently appointed to the board, and I'm honored to serve on the board. And basically, they're a nonprofit organization, and they're helping families that are low income, homeless, or at risk of becoming homeless. And they're providing food to over 400 families on a weekly basis.
Wow.
Well, first off, congrats for joining the board. I mean, we need great people like you, great people all over the valley to step up and serve on boards, such as the Lutheran Social Services. About how many families are you reaching on a weekly basis right now, Andrea?
Right now, they're serving over 250 on Tuesdays and Thursdays from
Wow.
8 to 11. They're distributing food to families.
It's so important, especially right now, COVID-19. How has it impacted your mission over there? I'm assuming, where there's a lot of stress on the operation right now.
Definitely, with COVID 19, that did have an impact on Lutheran Social Services with the way that they were distributing the food. And so, right now, they are basically serving more people. Families are able to just drive through and get their food. And they're serving a lot of families, over 400 families on a weekly basis, especially, this is a time of need during this global pandemic.
Yeah, no question.
I understand you're standing just a few feet away from the food pantry. And of course, you have a lot of food stacked up behind you. So, how does this operation, work? You mentioned you're on the board. I imagine you also have employees, volunteers. How does it
Definitely.
operate?
They have volunteers and they do have a staff of employees, and families can come out here if they want to volunteer. They could go to their website and sign up to volunteer, and they do have a great staff that's here that assists the families that run different parts of the organization, whether it's with the food pantry, or they also have different services available to the community as well.
Fantastic. So, all right, let's talk about people that need the help and people that want to help. We'll start first with the people that want to help. If we are at home, we're watching Lutheran Social Services, and we're saying, how can we make a difference? How can we make a difference? How can we help you do what you do?
They could go to the website of Lutheran Social Services. There's a link on the website and they can donate directly. They can also volunteer and they can sign up on the website, or they can actually come down here or schedule an appointment on Monday, Wednesdays, or Fridays for their other services as well.
Excellent.
And in terms of people who might be in need, hunger is such a real issue. How can they reach out for help from you?
On Tuesdays and Thursdays from 8 to 11, they're distributing food to families, and they just need to come out here between those times. And there's, been lines. They're serving over 250 on Tuesdays and Thursdays. And, there's a great need right now, especially with the Boulder station, stop serving that area right now. It's
Yeah,
actually impacted them to where their numbers have increased.
yeah, no question
Mm.
about it. How long has Lutheran Social Services been around now? I mean, this is obviously probably, I'm assuming this has been the biggest outreach moment that you've had as an organization.
At Lutheran Social Services, I don't know the exact year that they started, but they've been around for many years. I volunteered with Lutheran Social Services over 10 years ago when they were located on Bruce.
Yeah,
And so just to see the growth from when I had initially served on and, assisted in volunteering back then, I mean, it's just amazing to see everything that's going on out here. They also receive funding to expand their Digimart. And their Digimart is also basically empowering individuals who are coming out here to get food, to have the opportunity to go online and order their food. And basically, this is the first Digimart in the country that they have out here, and
Wow.
it's expanding. And they've broken ground just probably a couple of weeks ago. They broke ground, and it's going to be really exciting to see how many more families they're going to be able to serve out of Lutheran
fantastic.
Social
Isn't that
Services.
great? It's just great to see you expanding. Thank you so much for sharing your mission and inviting other people to help Andrea.
Thank you. I appreciate it.
It's great to have you. And if you find yourself in need of help or wanting to help, you can go to lssnv.org. The phone number there on your screen.